serves on the local board and has been one of the leading personal fundraisers for the past 7 years. Additionally, he is currently a commercial insurance broker and the senior vice president at Gem Insurance here in Houston. Alan says he often feels like a mascot in this sea of women and is here to tell us why. So please join me in welcoming one of Channel 2's breast cancer survivors of the month, Alan Wilson.
Thanks, Paige. One night, September of 2003, I came home from work. It's kind of late. My son Michael was out shooting baskets in the backyard. He's trying to make the school basketball team. And he says, "Come on, Dad, play with me." I'm going, "No, it's hot. I'm tired. I'm in a suit. I'm in regular clothes. I don't want to do this." "Come on, Dad, play with me." "Fine, let's do it." I've played with him before, and we play hard. "Okay, let's see your best stuff." And so I'm guarding the basket, backing it. I'm backing it. He goes up. Ah! He's hit me. I don't know whether it's an elbow, a head, a shoulder, but we've collided, and my God, this hurts. Lord, you have my attention. You see, I'd had a lump under my right nipple that I had been ignoring. I thought, I'll get this on my next physical. No, this is not good. "Are you okay, Dad? You okay?" "Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm fine." "No, I'm not fine. Look, we'll do this later. We'll finish this later." So I go in the house, and we have dinner, and after dinner, after I've kind of collected myself, I'm on the internet. And let me tell you what, there's some wild stuff on that internet. And so I'm clicking away, I'm saying, what is it? But by the end of the evening, I know what this is. It does not take a Rhodes Scholar to figure this out. And I'm going to tell you the biggest clue was location, location, location. Yeah, pretty amazing stuff. Wow, this is an awesome crowd. I can tell you how pleased and proud that I am to be here, and thank you so much for coming. So this is all about how I got here to here. So let's kind of explore that a little bit. So the next day, I'm on the telephone to my physician, Dr. Herman, and her people are like really sharp. I described this. She had me in the next day. It was truly amazing. And when I go in there and say, how is a diagnosis for a man different from that from a woman? And I got to tell you, it's not. There's not much difference at all. So how many of you non-physician males know what this machine is? Bingo. There's one buddy for sure that does, a fellow survivor out here. Yeah, that's for mammograms. And you say, well, how can they make that work with a guy? Let me tell you what, those women can do anything. They can make it happen with a guy. And it's not necessarily pleasant. Same day, I have a color-enhanced ultrasound. And I could see what was going on there in color, and it was, I said, whatever this is, this has to come out. And then a couple of days later, I have a needle biopsy. And these are all procedures specifically designed for females. So you got to get the picture of that. It was really kind of crazy. So after the biopsy, I'm waiting for pathology just like everybody else does. It seemed to be interminable. And finally, Dr. Herman, she calls me on the phone and said, "Mr. Wilson, you have breast cancer." And the real truth is, by that point, I'd have been exceptionally surprised that it had been something else. It really was what I expected. But with all of that medicine, all of that diagnostics, here is the real diagnostician, my son Michael. Had he not hit me, I have no clue how long and how things would have turned out. So how is treatment different than women? It's not. Same story. I went in, surgery. I had a mastectomy. Pretty crazy stuff. Also had chemo. Chemo was fun. But the very same day that I had my surgery, I went back to the office. It's a day surgery, at least it was for me. I went back to the office that day. I made some pretense to Lisa saying, well, I got to check on something or get something. He said, well, why would you do a thing like that? Well, the office and the people and my clients, they provided the structure for life. It's like church and family all rolled into one. You get those little positive affirmations that you got during treatment. How's it going, Alan? How you doing? You're looking great. Those things are absolutely invaluable. At this point, though, I am fairly well under the radar screen. The only people who know are my partners and my family. I was a little chicken to tell everyone else. Being always at peace with my Maker, I was really comfortable with dying. I wasn't afraid of dying. What I was really afraid of, it's kind of freaky, what I was really afraid of was people thinking I was going to die. You see, how is that? That could have